A lot of customers will have, oh, I've got a friend who's an electrician, or I've got an electrician, a plumber friend. Oh, my mate's plastered this and this, that. So I get it. And obviously we don't always turn our heads away from them jobs. But at the same time, what I find, it's not only beneficial to them, and to us, is because if you're doing a build of any sort, so from the point of groundworks to turnkey, here's your key to your house, you've got your whole new extension, kitchens installed, flooring, etc., you've got one port of call. So they either call their mate who's an electrician, mates who's a plumber, oh, my mate down the road whose wife's a plasterer, this, that, the other, or you've got one port of call. So although it's never necessarily going to be a major problem, but you've always got someone straight away to get on. If you've got 6 different trades from 6 different companies, the likelihood is he'll go, no, that weren't me, that weren't there before, he done that. Oh, that's the rough bit of work that I need sorting out. Yeah, but that weren't me, that was the plasterer who sorted that bit out. And you've never really got someone you can go back to, and it gets a little bit messy. So you'll probably save money by having individuals go in, because you're not managing it then. But then you haven't got anyone like Go Large, like yourselves, Lima, who you can go in and go, well, I thought you were in full control of that. As if they're doing it themselves, they might save themselves, I'm not talking loads and loads.
Maybe 5-10%.
Yeah, 5-10% of a total project. But then you haven't got the independents who can go around to project managing, making sure everything's done right, snags at the end. Because your snag at the end might have been 3 trades before, but you haven't seen it because you've had the floor covered or you've had the walls sheeted while you're doing a certain element of the build. As we're at the end, we will always go meticulously round with the customer. I actually encourage a customer to send me a list, because although we will go around and think, oh, it's not too, yeah, that looks good, not too bad. When you're living there, you see every nook and cranny. So even if it's a little minor hairline crack or you're not happy with a finish, that means we can get someone there, get it sorted, get it rectified, and we move on. As where I think you haven't got that balance when you're trying to, and you obviously the stress for someone trying to do it when they're not really clued up of what's got to happen next.
Yeah, and it's the research and time of, is it a reasonable, what's a reasonable expectation? And when you're looking on videos and things online, you don't see the nitty gritty of that detail as well.
Correct.
Because lighting, angles, they try to film it 6 times to get the perfect shot.
Yeah.
All of those things come into play as well. The other thing is, and we've had a client recently, in fact, we've had quite a few, who have employed people who they've known privately, maybe even a friend of a friend. And it's the difficulties that are then caused if you feel like you're not happy with something, and approaching that and getting it to the point that you want. Maybe they've done your mate's rates and are starting to feel that actually part of mate's rates is a little bit more flexibility on your side than I'm actually being kind of given. It could be weekend work, so the length of time that project continues on for. There's a lot of other things to consider there as well.